Guys, we're live. We're live, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Celebrated with the family. If you're new into this channel, guys, my name is Mamadou Diallo. That's spelled D as in David, Iallo. And every single Monday, guys, we go live at 6:30 p.m. Me and my guy Hong Mei and talk about all things short-term rentals, Airbnb, help you underwrite deals, answer any questions you have, even call your sellers. If you show up here with your sellers, we'll call them if you're stuck with a seller. And today, though, my guy, Mr. Hung, is absent because of some family obligations. And so you're just going to be hanging out with me for a couple of minutes. And what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to talk about how did I get my first Airbnb? Like, what was that like? When did I get it? How did we find a deal? How did I get myself into that Airbnb with zero money out of my pocket? And so maybe that will inspire you if you don't have Airbnbs yet. How you can get started if you have zero money. Again, guys, if we never met before and you're new into this channel, my name is Mamadou Diallo. And remember to like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss out every single Monday at 6:30 p.m. EST. We go live and we bring value to you, underwrite your deals, answer your real estate questions, provide you tools that you need for your real estate journey. Even call your sellers. If you show up here with your questions, if you're watching this later, if you show up on Monday at 6:30 p.m. EST and you're stuck with a motivated seller or you're afraid to pick up the phone and call, and you come up here and you put it in the comments, I'll bring you here on stage and I will call your seller and show you that nobody dies from a phone call and move the ball forward for you, and then you can carry it from there. And I don't need your JV at all, right? Just gonna do it all for free. I see my guy Eric. I see you, bro. How you doing, man? So again, guys, like I said, Mr. Hung is supposed to be here with me and go over some deals that we're doing or we're in the middle of. Actually, today we just sent out an agreement on a 1.1 million type of Airbnb in Dallas, Texas. That property should gross about $15,000 a month. Boom, boom, boom. And that's another creative type of deal that we'll be doing with Mr. Hung, and we'll be talking to you guys about it once everything is said and done, walk you through it. As you know, guys, I'm always documenting my journey. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure, I repeat, make sure you do so. Okay. All right. Let's get into it, guys. So listen, how did I get my first Airbnb? I'm really new into that space. It's not like I'm an expert or anything, but I got hooked since the first time that I get into Airbnb. The cash flow in Airbnb with Airbnb is just a no-brainer. Like which I do have, if you have regular rentals, which I do own, on average you cash flow about 200, $400, right? Gross cash flow. So let's say hypothetically you have a regular rental, right? And let's say one of your water heater goes off or AC unit goes off or whatever. There go out of the window your yearly cash flow. If you're cash flowing $400 a month, since I'm a school dropout, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna use what is called the calculator. Make our life easy, baby. Okay. For all you mathematicians out there, I'll give you some numbers and you can literally work it in your head. I'm not, okay. I'm not that smart. I'm actually a dummy. So check this out. Let's say you have a regular rental, right? I'm comparing the cash flow when you have a Airbnb and a regular rental. What does that look like in case you're new and you're wondering what is the difference? Why is Airbnb better than regular rentals? Let's say on a regular rental, which I do have, you cash flow in $400 a month. That is gross, guys, by the way. $400 on average. That's before you pay. That's before you put money on the side for vacancy, repairs, taxes, insurance, all that fun stuff. Okay. $400 gross. If you time it by 12, okay, 12 months, which is a year, the total is 4,800, guys. 4,800. Switch markets, Minnesota to Las Vegas. Let's go, Marshawn. Yeah, I know in Las Vegas those are usually cash cows if you find a good one. But so let's say guys, you're cash flowing, let's say you're cash flowing 4,800 on a regular rental per year. Okay? So 400 a month times 12, okay? Times 12, that's 4,800, okay? And let's say a water heater goes off, or water start leaking, or your furnace goes off, whatever, because it can happen, right. Most rentals that we buy off market actually need some work, is outdated properties. Sometimes it's tired landlords or slumlords that don't take care of their assets. That's where tired landlords come from. Tired landlord come from somebody who's doing everything themselves. Okay, they're doing the bookkeeping themselves, they're going to that property fixing the toilets themselves, which they shouldn't, but they think they're handy and they can do everything, so they just do it. So when you buy the property, you have to refix all of that with a professional. Okay, if it goes off, guys, just an expense of 2,500 on a regular rental, there goes half of your yearly gross rent. What is gross rent, guys? Gross, gross is that thing that you don't want to see, right? When you see, you're like, I don't want to touch it. It's gross. Okay, it's dirty. So gross is not the money that you actually put in your pockets. You cannot take your gross cash flow to grocery. What you take to groceries is your net cash flow. Okay, so the gross, that's before you take off any expense. So just think about it. Now, let's go to Airbnbs. On average, now guys, when I say Airbnb, like I'm using a broad term. Let me use the term short-term rentals, because a lot of people get locked into this bubble thinking there is only one way to do Airbnbs or short-term rentals in general. You can generate multiple streams of income within the vacation rental business itself. It don't just have to be Airbnbs. It can be Airbnbs, it can be traveling nurses, it can be sober living, it can be assisted living, it can be so many different avenues on how you can monetize your short-term properties from different platforms. So Airbnb is just a platform. Okay, but on average, let's say you have an Airbnb. On average, a decent good Airbnb is bringing in about 4 grand a month gross on average. Okay, it can vary depending on the market, the location, and whatnot, but on average, that's a decent deal. An Airbnb can bring in 4 grand per month. And most properties we buy also, because we do creative finance, okay, we buy them by taking over mortgages or turning the sellers into our bank, which is called seller finance. And so let's say hypothetically you're bringing in 4K and all your monthly expense is $2,000. Just an example, okay? And so if that's the case, guess what? You're cash flowing $2,000, guys. If you're bringing in 4 grand on Airbnb compared to your rental that is bringing in 400 bucks gross, your Airbnb is bringing in Let's do the math, okay? I got a new mic, guys. So just in case, please, my audio goes off. Can you please let me know? Because I got a new mic and sometimes this thing just goes off. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna deal with that later. Um, can you still hear me now? Can you hear me? Am I back? Is my audio back? Give me a yes if my audio is back. Give me a yes, guys. This is not fun. This is not fun. It's not gonna let me do my live. This is not fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, am I back? Am I back, guys? Am I back? Is my audio back? Boom. Okay, 4 grand. I'm gonna make it quick. So you cash flowing 4 grand, and then after all expenses, you're left with 1,500. 1,500 per month, guys, times 12. That's $18,000. Bang, bang, bang to the bank. $18,000, guys. You see the difference? Can you see the difference? Please type boom, boom, boom in the chat if you see the difference. Can you see the difference between a regular rental and an Airbnb? Can you like it's addictive, right? That kind of cash flow is addictive. So that's why Airbnbs and short-term rentals in general, guys, if it works on the property, you want to go that route. Now, let's say you're new, okay? I'm gonna assume you're new, you don't know nothing about all these rentals and Airbnbs, and you're wondering, when I have a property, how should I look at it? Right? Thank you, guys. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Aji. I see you, bro. Right? So let's say hypothetically you got a property. How do you underwrite it? So, guys, when we're underwriting properties, the first step, the first thing that we do is we underwrite it as a regular rental first. Number one rule: does it cash flow as a rental? Positive cash flow. If it does, then we move on to the second step. The second step is let's check if it works as Airbnb as well. If you work both as a rental and an Airbnb, guys, we're going Airbnb all day long. We're going, traveling nurses all day long. We're going short-term rental in general, traveling nurses, whatever. If it works for that high-end purpose type of rentals, that's what we're doing all day long. But why do we underwrite it as a regular rental first, guys? Is because let's say hypothetically you buy a property and it works as Airbnb, but one day for whatever reason Airbnb crashes, goes down, the numbers is no longer working. You want to be able to pivot back on a positive cash flow as a regular rental so you don't bleed money. That's the reason why we underwrite it that way. Okay, just to keep it simple for you newbies. So the golden rule, number one, always underwrite it as a regular rental first. That's your first step. Second step, then underwrite it as a short-term rental and see if that works. If that works, always go with the second. Is a no-brainer. The cash flow is greater, right? It's a no-brainer. Okay. So let's get into it, guys. How did I get my first Airbnb, guys? I used to do only regular rentals, things like wraps. That's when we buy properties on creative finance. We take over a mortgage and then we finance it to a homestead buyer and we become their bank, right? The way I got my first Airbnb, guys, it was not an accident because everything is with intention. So where I used to work before, I was working from my older brother's basement. Okay. And my office, I had a note on my office saying I want an air. This was in 2021, end of 2021. I think it was end of November. I wrote a note saying I want an Airbnb before the 31st of December. And I literally put it on my office. Like I could see it on top of me while I'm making calls. So literally it's almost like a vision board, right? I literally, guys, I legit wrote it down. I put it there. So I put the intention out. And out of nowhere, right before the 31st. Yes, bro, George, I am less than a year in, indeed. Indeed, right? So I wrote the note in December 2021. Not in December, in November 2021. I'm like, by December 31st, I have to close with one Airbnb just because I started looking into it. I'm here, I'm listening to all these podcasts. I'm listening to my brother Noah Hoffman always talking about this, the cash flow. I was really intrigued. I'm like, I gotta have one of these. And so I wrote the note, put it there as a vision board, guys. In the middle of December, I forgot what date exactly, I was on a live Zoom with my brother Pace Morby and Sean Carter, Mr. Carter. He's a fellow sub 2 student, friend of mine. He lives in Virginia, and out of the blue he reached out and he was like, hey, I got an Airbnb in Newport News, Virginia, VA. Guys, 112 Kenneth Drive, Newsport News VA. You can Google it. We own that property. He reached out of the blue, guys. He's like, hey, I got this property. Can you raise the funds? I'm like, bro, that's what I do. If I can raise the funds, you kidding me? That's what I do. And so they found the deal. They negotiated the terms. All I had to do is to go raise the money. Okay. And so what was the deal? What was the structure of the deal? They found this deal. It was a seller that was building a new house. I forgot if he's out of state but he was building a new house. And he was selling that property, but he owed almost what the property is worth. Almost what the property was worth. I think we walked in with a little bit of equity, but not a lot, right? And so he was trying to buy a new build. He was already, I think, in the middle of it, or he was about to start. And so Mr. Carter convinced this guy, hey, how about you just let us take over your mortgage? How about you just let us buy it subject to? So if you're new, guys, a subject to transaction is when we buy a property by taking over the existing mortgage. We leave the mortgage on the seller's name and we take over the responsibility of the monthly payments. Deed and title transfer on our name. We own the property. We are responsible for making the monthly payments, but the mortgage itself stays on the seller's name. You get it? So we buy the property subject to the mortgage in place. And so Mr. Carter and his girlfriend, his fiance, they convinced the seller to do a transaction like that. Let us just take over the mortgage. We buy the property from you, put some money in your pockets, and you walk away, and we turn this thing into Airbnb. And the seller agreed. So it was a hybrid deal. I think when we bought it, we took over a mortgage that is a little bit over $300,000. And the seller had, I think, is a 15 grand in equity, if I'm not mistaken, and we gave him something like 5 grand at the closing table, and then we're making him monthly payment on the remaining 10 grand. So it's a hybrid deal, meaning we're paying the mortgage every single month, right? And then on top of that, we're sending the seller, I think, is $125 a month to him until we pay him off. Guys, 0%, by the way. They negotiated great terms to where, number one, we had 2 months where we're not paying the seller, so 2 months silent. When we closed escrow, we didn't pay for 2 months. And then when we started paying, we're paying them $125 a month under equity at 0%. Okay, guys. So they came to me, they're like, Mamadou, can you raise I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. So this vision board stuff works? I'm telling you guys right now, at this time, me and Mr. Carter, we don't talk every single day. We've talked before. We've met in some virtual office accountability type of groups daily, but we haven't talked a lot. Like I did add value to them. They did add some value to me, but what was the odd chances of me working an Airbnb deal with Mr. Carter? 0, guys. Why? Pace wanted that deal. Pace Morby wanted that deal. Noah Hoffman wanted that deal. Everybody wanted to buy that deal from Mr. Carter. Munif wanted to buy that deal. Okay? Out of the blue, guys, I'm telling you, if you have a goal, write it down. Write it down. Put it in your office as a vision board. I repeat, if you have a goal. Can you guys tell me if I'm too loud? But this is my energy. This is the way I am. So you're just going to have to take it. But write it down, man. Write down your goals. Put it at your office, okay? Put it as a vision board right in front of you so you can look at it every single day. Constant reminder, because I promise you, you put it out into the universe, it's going to come back to you. When he called me out of the blue, guys, my goal in November, end of November, was to have an Airbnb that will bring me about $10,000 before or max the 31st. I was very, very precise with the date, by the way. 31st of December 2021. And God just had it land on my lap. Boom. And what did I have to do? All I had to do, guys, is to raise the money, raise the funds. Guess what? I've spent a lot of time building my network. Again, another tip. Guys, if you're new, your network is your net worth. I promise you that's a true statement. Real estate is a team sport. Good luck trying to do it alone. I repeat, good luck trying to do it alone. You can't. You won't be able to scale. You will burn out. You will give up, and you won't make as much money as you would if you were to partner up with people and build your network. Somebody out here, listen to me. Your strangers have your money, not your family. Strangers. Can you hear me? Strangers have your money. So build your network, add value to people because that value will come back to you 100 times. 100 times. Whether that be, money, in the way of money, whether that be in the way of opportunities, whether that be in the way of referrals. Those are like, build your network. I promise you, real estate is a team sport. All right, don't try to do this by yourself. I'm telling you. And so when Mr. Carter called me, guys, I got to work. I got to work. Okay. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Strangers have the dough. Exactly, bro. Bang, bang, bang. You got it. And so, guys, listen. If you're new into this real estate space, the way people buy properties with zero of their own money is they use what we call OPM. OPM means other people's money. Other people's money. So you go to people, friends of yours. Now, there is a reason why it's called private money. The key word is private money. There is a reason why it's called private money, because it's private. The relationship with those individuals is private. Is a relationship that you took the time to build. Some of these people became your friends. Some of them you guys talk every single day. Some of them you've added value to them without asking anything in return, right? So those people, there's a lot of people out here that have money sitting in the bank, whether it be nurses, whether it be, general contractors, whether it be, it doesn't matter. Like, people just with regular 9 to 5s have savings, money sitting in the bank, earning 0.0 point nothing, getting zero returns. That's number one. But the worst part is, if you have your money in a saving account, is every single day, because of this thing we call inflation, you're actually losing money. That means, let's say hypothetically, you take $5,000, you put it in a saving account, and you leave it there for 4 months, and you look at your saving account and you still have 5,000. You're looking at it wrong. You don't have 5,000 anymore because of inflation. You're lucky if you still have 3 grand of value. I'm talking about of the value. Don't look at the 5 grand. The value of the dollar. What can you buy with it? So inflation is the reason why you have to build your network. They build their network. Holy moly. You see, when it's getting too good, the audio would just want to leave. When I'm getting hyped, maybe I need to slow down, right? Audio check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Give me a boom 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 in the comments if you can hear me before I move on. Let's go. So, guys, if you're new, when you hear people saying we buy properties with zero money, it doesn't mean they get free houses. What it means is they have money sitting in the bank, earning 0.0 and gladly, mic check. I'm so sorry, guys. That's why I'm gonna keep it short today. All good, Chris. I'm really sorry, guys. Um, so people will gladly lend you their money for a return 8%, 10% instead of leaving it in the bank. I'm talking about smart people. And so that's what I did, guys. I went to my older brothers, who one of them is an engineer, the other one is in finances. And I was like, hey, guys, I know you have money sitting somewhere in 401ks, or I don't know where you have it, but it's doing nothing. What's up? I have an Airbnb and I need $83,000. I think it was $83,000. What we doing? Right? What are we doing? And so I went and told them, hey guys, I have this Airbnb. Somebody just reached out to me, Mr. Carter. He said they have this Airbnb. They already underwrote the numbers, and this property could bring in roughly, I think when we did the math, it was between $7,500 to $8,000 per month. Right? And we have to spend, meaning cash to settle, our entry fee. What is an entry fee in creative finance, guys? Yes, we are, Mr. George. How do you know that, bro? Yes, we are doing a 90-day challenge, guys. I'm going to announce it. So let me just finish here and I'll announce that. So $83,000, that's what we needed, guys, to as an entry fee for this deal. What is an entry fee if you're new? An entry fee is the money that you need to get into a deal. Cash to seller, closing costs, any assignment fees, any carrying costs, meaning, monthly mortgage, insurance, all that fun stuff. Okay. Any arrears or any liens that need to be paid off, marketing fees, and renovation. This is an entry fee. This is the 7 entry fee. Okay. It was about 83 grand, guys. I went to my brothers who all have good 9 to 5s. And I said, guys, I got this deal. You can cash flow roughly around 7,500 a month. Give me that moolah. Give me them pesos. Let's make some money, right? And so that's exactly what they did. My brothers are my private lenders, me and Mr. Carter and them on that deal. So I get into that deal, guys, with 0 penny. Not only I get into the deal with 0 of my own money, but guess what else? I got into the deal without ever talking to the sellers. I think maybe once, maybe only once, and I had to answer a really question that Mr. Carter didn't have a lot of experience with. But that was it. They did all the heavy work. That's number one. Number two, they're local. Mr. Carter and his fiance, they're local. And so they're doing all the management. I don't even have to worry about it. They're doing all the legwork. What did I have to do? I just had to be that connector in the middle. And I guarantee you guys, if I didn't get it from my brothers, I would have gotten it somewhere. It's just I wanted to put my brother's money to work first. It only makes sense, right? Keep it in the family. Right? And so, guys, that's how I get my first Airbnb. Number one, through intention, putting it on my vision board, writing it down. Number two, because I took the time to build my network, the universe, call it whatever you want, I call it God. God used my network to have that deal land on my lap. Number three, I went and found my network and got that money. So all I had to do is to be the connector, right? I was just in the middle. That's it. There's a house, and I got the people that have the money, connected the dots, and boom, boom, boom. Just like that, I'm an owner of a property that is worth close to like 500 grand, maybe a little bit over, bringing in on average 7,500 a month. And guys, if you ask me today if anything is wrong with that property, I don't know. You know why? Because I don't keep up with it. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is to bring the money. Guys, give me boom, boom, boom in the comments if you did, like, if this made sense, right? This story made sense, how I got my first deal. Was it confusing? Please let me know. I want some feedback so I can do better next time. All right, guys, I appreciate all of you watching. Now, George is asking me, right? Mr. George, let's go, Chris. Appreciate you, bro. Mr. George is asking, so you and Hung are doing a 90-day series? Yes, guys. So in 2023, we haven't decided on the date yet, but we will, and we'll let you guys know. Me and Mr. Hung will have a 90-day challenge, $10,000 cash flow a month within 90 days. The challenge is going to consist of, within 90 days, how fast can we get to $10,000 a month through short-term rentals. And how is that going to work, guys? Every single day we're going to stream for a couple of hours, whether that be 2 or 3 hours. We're going to bang the phones, bang bang, baby. We're going to make these calls. You dig? That's where your money is. Your money is not in the systems. Your money is not sitting there and creating websites. Your money is not sitting there and creating fancy business cards. Your money is on the phones. How many times are you on the phones a day? Ask yourself that question. So we're going to be banging the phones, calling people, and trying to lock up Airbnbs, whether that be through what we call Airbnb arbitrage. Airbnb arbitrage is when you go to, people that own properties, maybe it's vacation homes for them, or they don't use it a lot, or is too big for them, whatever the reason may be. You rent it from them, okay? You just a tenant, and then you turn it into Airbnb. That's Airbnb arbitrage. You don't own the property, somebody else owned the property. So we're going to be banging the phones for that, guys, and show you how do we talk to these people. We'll give you the scripts. We'll provide you the list that you need to use. And then we have a lot of giveaways that will be part of that challenge. But the goal, the ultimate goal is within 90 days, show you how easy it is to go from zero to $10,000 a month cash flow with zero of your own money, zero experience. Okay? Just resourcefulness. That's all you need. And action taken, obviously, which most people have no clue what that means. Most people are too lazy. Oh, I want to talk to 2 people a day and then I'm not getting a deal. I've talked to 2 people for 3 months and I still don't have a deal. What's going on? You lazy, man. You're not taking action. You're kidding yourself. If you think somebody will come and wake you up from your home or from your bed or whatever and motivate you, you're kidding yourself. Nobody can motivate you. You have to be self-motivated. People can only inspire you. That's all people can do. Inspire. Nobody can motivate you. I don't care. Like, you can consume whatever you want. Nobody can motivate you. People can. People can inspire you, and then your self-motivation leads you into action. Boom, boom, boom. Man, that was a bar. That was a mic drop. I wish I could drop this mic. Shit. Okay, guys. So the challenge again, the challenge is going to be 90 days from zero to $10,000 cash flow with short-term rentals, whether that be Airbnb, traveling nurses, doesn't matter. Remember, Airbnb is just a platform. So we can use all these different platforms that exist within the vacation rental space. Okay. Show you guys, provide you the tools. If you're really an action taker and you're doing the challenge with us, guys, we'll even help you talk to the sellers, man. Provide you all the tools, the designers, everything that you need to succeed. But you will have to be on the phones. You want to change your family's life? Get off your fear from picking up the phone and talking to people. I promise you, it will change your life. Bang, 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 bang. Did that make sense, man? Was that simple enough? Like, was that? Give me a boom, boom, boom in the comments, guys. Was that simple enough? Who's gonna participate in that challenge? Who will show up? Do the thing, like Mr. Pace Morby always says. Do the work. Do the thing. Who's gonna show up, guys? So that's the challenge, guys. So just think about it, right, guys? Like, most people are not making over 10 grand a month. So if you're miserable at your 9 to 5, how many Airbnbs do you really need to quit your job? Most people hate their jobs. They wake up every single day, they're miserable going to work. How many Airbnbs do you need to quit your job? Ask yourself that question, baby. Okay? And so that's what this challenge will help you accomplish if you're willing to get up your own way and take the action. Let's go. George says, you already know I'll be there. I just updated my name on Sub2 students would know me as George. George okay, bro. I see you. That's an interesting name. Sound like a money name, bro. Guys, this was fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much, guys. And again, look out for the challenge. We'll be announcing the date really, really soon. Before 2020, before January, we'll be announcing the date when we'll do it and give you the roadmap, what platform, what link to use to sign up for it so you can participate with us. Action takers only, baby. We don't want no people that come there just to hang out. Because, like people that just come to hang out just come to suck other people's energy for nothing. Nothing. So even if it's just two people that take action with us, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. Guys, please give me in the comments, boom, boom, boom. If you like this show today, just by myself, Hung is not here. He's more charismatic than I. He does this ninja stuff that you people love with this underwriting stuff. Please let me know if this was fun, if it was, sample enough for you to understand how I got my first deal. Give me your takeaways, right? Give me your three takeaways right now from this show today, and then end it with boom, boom, boom. Please, even if it's three people, give me your takeaways right now. Type it in the chat. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Chris, I got you, bro. Give me your takeaway. Give me your takeaway. Give me your takeaway, then type boom, boom, boom. All right. Give me your takeaway. So again, guys, if you're new into this channel, my name is Mamadou Diallo. If we never met before, that's spelled D as in David, Iallo. Yes, it is hard to pronounce, but see, Diallo means bold. And so I'm bold, baby. My dad already spoke that into the universe. I take life by the horn. Is it the horn? Yeah. Oh, I got a horn. You got to be bold in life to make it, man. And my dad spoke it into the universe by giving me this name. My last name means bold, so I am bold. You dig? So, guys, come on, give me your takeaways. Even if it's one person, come on, give me what's your takeaway? What's your takeaway? Two takeaways. Let's go. One, I loved your story, how you got started. Two, the vision board. Let's go. Bang, 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 baby. How short it took you to get where you are now. Boom, 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 baby. And I haven't even started, bro. I'm just warming up. I am just warming up. All right. I haven't even started, guys. So remember, I wouldn't be where I am right now without my network, guys. My network. I have never, write this down. I have never done a deal by myself. Never since I started real estate, guys. Never. All my deals has been joint venture deals. I help others or they help me. I lock up the deal or, I bring the buyer or I bring the money. There's always a network. I'm making money with my network. You got that? I want you to write that down. When you put that vision board right there, make sure you have a clear idea on the type of network you want to build and how you're going to provide value, because you have to be an asset to your network. The reason people reach out to Mamadou is because I've been able to create the name of somebody that add value to people and ask nothing in return. I've done it. I'm still doing it, whether you know it or not, every single day. And I actually enjoy it. It's not like it's nothing. I enjoy it. I truly, truly enjoy it. Right? Mic drop. Let's get it. Action. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, go, baby. Hammer the phones, vision boards, and OPM, bro. That's a mic drop. Hammer the phones, vision boards. Mic check, mic check. Let me know when I'm back. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. So vision board, OPM, take action. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These are great takeaways. Great, great takeaways, guys. Again, guys, if you're new into this channel, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. Let me know what you want us to talk about, what you want to hear. Let us know in the comments if you're going to show up for the challenge. Let us know in the comment what you're struggling with. I promise I'll answer your questions. And remember, this show is every single Monday, 6:30 p.m. EST, baby. Make sure you mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday, but I'll be putting out a lot of content throughout the week, guys. So look out for it. Again, I'm going to repeat. Don't be greedy with the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like hit that little, that little thumb up, like hit it, that little notification bell, just hit it. Don't be greedy, man. Leave a comment. Doesn't matter whether it be bad, good. I want all the feedback you can give me. Okay. All the feedback. I really love it. Please. So I'll see you guys next time. In the meantime, stay bold, guys. Be bold. I repeat, stay bold and be bold. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.